Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for June 9th to the 15th. So we are going to get right into your reading. Now, first of all, I want to welcome those of you that are new to my channel, and of course those that are returning. I want to thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. For all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions, it really helps my channel grow, so I can't thank you enough. Please continue to comment. Your comments helps me connect with your energy, and I do really appreciate it, so thank you. Now, Gemini, first of all, I want to wish you all a very happy birthday, for those of you especially that are celebrating birthdays this week. Now, I have three children. My children are all born in June, so all Geminis. I have June 6th, June 7th, and June 16th. So June is an extremely busy and blessed month for me as a parent. And my youngest is turning 23. So again, lots of changes, but lots of happiness as well. So Gemini, let's get into your energies. But before we do that, the angels want me to get your angel number. We're going to reveal this at the end of the reading and see how it ties everything together. That's the one right there. All right. Let's get back into those incoming energies, Gemini. We've got one that's already wanted to fly out. Now, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, the sun did come out. Time to be happy. Time to follow the path of the sun. All right, Spirit Angels, Guides. We've got two energies. Oh, yeah, look at this. We've got sunshine here, too. So the first card, the rainbow. Well, are we all Geminis starting to feel a weight lifted? Are we starting to feel that happiness is starting to peer through? The weight of the world is off our shoulders. We're able to really let loose. We're able to enjoy. The happy family isn't just happiness with your family. It's feeling an overall sense of happiness with the stability in your life, the communications in your life, the people that you choose to be in your life. Even the people that you don't choose to be in your life, there's a great sense of happiness about that. All the obstacles and challenges that you have faced, to get where you are right here in this moment, you're feeling that rainbow. You're feeling the rainbow of peace. You're feeling the rainbow of happiness. There's a lot of joy here. The waters are so peace. There's contentment. And there's just a lot of joy flying in for you at this time. What that's doing is it's putting you in a very peaceful state as well. I think with number 19, rest and rejuvenation, that great sense of happiness that you've been longing for is putting some sort of peace and balance back into your life. It's time now for you to be able to really rest and rejuvenate your own energy. And I think you're going to need to, because I think there's going to be a lot of wonderful, exciting things happening for you. I think this is all in preparation for the wonderful things that are going to take place for you. So the rest and rejuvenation is a very, very important part of your journey this week. And it's why, it's the rest and rejuvenation that come after that beautiful rainbow and feeling that great sense of security and stability where your happiness and following what your heart truly desires. Now, we do need to keep in mind, and I meant to mention this at the beginning, but I was too busy going on about the birthdays. The full moon in Sagittarius on June 11th is a very, very important full moon, bringing a surge of energy, focusing on truth, movement, and expansion. Now, the astrological sign Sagittarius is a sign that encourages growth beyond limitations. It's ruled by Jupiter. Good fortune, good luck, expansion, cycle changes, lots of things happening. So again, don't limit your growth, because there are limitless opportunities that are available to you. All right, so again, a lovely way to start this reading with the happy family and the rest and rejuvenate. Now let's look at the bottom of the deck and see your current energies. All right. Number 20, envy. Now, I always like to say when tarot readers are using oracle decks, we're using tarot cards. It's mostly oracle decks because they're going to be a different sort of description than tarot cards. Tarot cards have certain meanings for sure. But, you know, these oracle cards, they are developed by people, and this is how they see things. Now, I always encourage you when watching this, because people that are watching tarot readings and oracle cards and angel messages have an intuition about themselves. They have a spirituality about themselves as well. So it's important for you to really tap into your own intuition when you see these cards. There's illustrations for a reason. Number 20, I don't like the word envy. Although envy is part of who we are. I mean, there is no doubt that sometimes we do envy certain things in our life. We envy things that sometimes people have, or jobs people have, money or assets or love or, you know, health. We envy it. Again, it's part of who we are. But I really like to think of it as an encouragement to reach your goals. So I'm not necessarily envious that you have so much or that you have what I want. What that's allowing, or it's giving me the inspiration to achieve it myself. And I think that's exactly where you are. You are feeling a great sense of inspiration to achieve things to the next level. And I think that this is why this card has come up. I think it's been a storm warning for you. And I think that that storm is really coming to an end. I think that you are really on the path to achieving the things that you want. You've had setbacks, you've had delays, you've had things happen in the past that have put you in a place where, you know, you weren't quite sure when you knew that the happy ending was going to come, but you weren't quite sure when. And happy endings happen so that we can start something new again. And I feel like the storm of you wanting things in your life and not feeling they're at your fingertips, I think that that's coming to a close. And then you've got number 11, the cornucopia. So things are transforming in your life, Gemini, and they're bringing you a lot of abundance. And abundance isn't just finances. It is health, it's wealth, it's love, it's spirituality, it's shining your light in the world and allowing others to also be able to see it and feel it. A sense of greatness, a sense of gratitude, a sense of appreciation. And it's all surrounding you right now. There's gateways that are opening for you currently that have been waiting for the right timing. And divine timing certainly does, you know, can be frustrating because, you know, we're always waiting. We always feel like we're patiently waiting for the right moment for something to happen. But I feel that that moment is here for you. I think that the storm warnings that you've been going through, I think, are coming to a close. And I think that your gateways are opening. This is why we're seeing happiness. We're seeing a rainbow. And we're seeing this time to take a deep breath. And it's time to really take in everything. You're taking it all in. And it's almost what this is doing is it's allowing you to reevaluate what you truly believe in your life. It's also allowing you to really figure out where you're headed, what you need to change in order to keep evolving. All right, let's get your 6 cards. We're going to start with the first row. The tarot cards are going to give us a little bit more depth to the energy cards. So let's see, Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. We've got one there. Let's see. We need one more card, and then we will talk about these, and then we'll move on to the next row. All right. So the 4 of Pentacles, holding on tightly. Okay, so with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you're wanting some sort of balance in your life, and I feel like, you know, you somewhat hold on tightly to things that are important to you. For some of you, you hold on to your finances really tightly. Others of you, it could be your thought processes, your beliefs, your commitment levels are very, very important to you. And those are things we want to hold on to. We want to hold tightly onto the things that make us who we are. You know, we certainly don't want to change our perspective on things if we don't want to change our perspective if we feel that it's working for us. But sometimes in life, we have to release something. And there could be something that you're holding very tightly onto. And if we hold too tightly onto something, it doesn't grow. All right, it sometimes can force things to stay stagnant. It looks as if with the 2 of Wands coming up in your reading as well. All right, they're one right under the other. The 2 of Wands comes underneath the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you're holding on to something and you're preventing something from growing. You're preventing from something to move. It could be your thought processes around a job, career, promotions, a relationship, a new business adventure, taking up some sort of new education. There's something that is requiring you to make a decision, and it's requiring you also to release something in order to be able to make that decision. Sometimes the 2 of Wands, you know, it's our fear of change, right? We're fear of change. We're fear of that. We're fear of the change maybe disrupting our balance. So again, we'll find out more when we clarify. Now let's get the second row. Spirit, angels, guides, Seven of Cups. Lots on your mind. I'm taking both because see how that fell? I'm going to read that one after. Those two go together. Let's start with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups can feel like you're in this sort of dreamy state. Maybe you are in a dreamy state. Maybe there's a lot of wonderful things happening around you. Maybe there's a lot of decisions that are required on your part. Maybe there's some choices that you know that you have to make and you have to use your wisdom, but you're feeling overwhelmed because there's so much sort of castles in the air. Those dreams, the things that you're really hoping for and wishing for and aspiring to, right? It's your sense of inspiration. So the Seven of Cups feeling a little overwhelmed because there is some sort of choice or decision that you need to make, and it's going to require you to have to release something. So there could be a short term where you're feeling a little bit of imbalance. Now these two cards came out together, so I'm going to read this one first because this is the first one that came out. So it was the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a wake-up call. This is the universe. This is your angels. This is God. This is your faith. It's whatever your belief system is. There is an angel reaching out to you, and they are saying, okay, this is a wake-up call, Gemini. Do not keep focusing on the things in your life that aren't working. Don't keep focusing on the things that have left your cup or well dry. Your heart has so much more to go through. There's so many more wonderful experiences out there for you to live. And you can't keep staying in that state of not wanting change. Sometimes we dwell on the things in our life that bring disharmony, dissatisfaction. It's just easier sort of to stay in that state. This is a wake-up call. This is the universe saying, time to wake up because there is something better out there for you. There's a new opportunity that you must look at. There is something in your life where you need to follow your heart. And I feel like you have the magic within you this week to be able to create something new. There is magic surrounding you. There are blessings that are all around you, and you just have to wake up and you have to see them. It's time to maybe create a new path for yourself. And as scary as it may be to break the chains of change, it's something that is sort of inevitable for you. The creatrix here is the Magician card, number 1. Great time for manifesting things in your life. There's cycles in your life that need to come to a close. Those Three of Cups that no longer bring satisfaction in your life, you need to put that to a close. You have to open up the element of this new opportunity or new person or new creative venture that is trying to get your attention. You are the creatrix. You are the magician. You have the ability to create something pretty incredible for yourself. And where we end cycles in our life, that is full moon energy. And this is a great time to close out those chapters of your life. There's a new surge of energy coming in for you. And it is going to show movement. It is going to show expansion. And that's all through the Magician. All right. So this is a very creative time for you. This is a very powerful time for you. And there is energies that are being that are shifting in your direction, that are really, it's the universe trying to get your attention. And again, I think you're going to see by the course of action and the things that transpire this week, that you're going to be like, okay, yeah, something is getting my attention. I can feel it in my inner gut. I can feel it in my soul. And I need to pay attention to the signs because it's really going to help you make some really, really important, wise decisions. It's also going to move you forward, and it's going to bring you out of some sort of stagnation, which is very important as well. All right, Gemini, let's get the last two cards, then we're going to clarify all of these. Spirit, angels, guides, 1 and 2. All right, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can be your energy or could be a supporting energy around you. Now, no gender with any of the cards. The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. Earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. If you know your birth chart, certainly is helpful, but these can be supporting energies around you as well. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is you really thinking strategically about how you want your life to be, what you want from your life. And that has a lot to do with this new moon in Sagittarius as well, because this moon invites you to reevaluate what you believe, where you're headed, and what needs to change in order for you to keep evolving. So if that's the case, it's something to do with things long-term in your life. Is it your connection to your spiritual growth? Is it your connection to your job, your career, where you want that to lead you, where you want that to take you for the long term? You know, where you want to invest your money for the long term. Relationships that you're building, are these long-term relationships? You know, again, I think there's a lot of thought processes going on with that. And I think that this is why you're feeling sort of like a little bit like castles in the air, or a little bit overwhelmed, because the changes that are taking place in your life aren't just affecting things in the short term. I think they're things that might be affecting things in the long term. And then you got number 11, justice. So justice is all about balance too. So really restoring balance in your life. So even in the midst of change happening and maybe setting things off kilter, it's going to restructure itself and you are going to see balance restored. It's going to be balance in a whole new way, because I think you're going to start to feel like there's a great deal of fairness here as well. I feel like there's a lot of balance coming into play for you long term. Could be a relationship that's really bringing a lot of balance into your life. It could be a new job or a new contract as well. Revising some sort of a contract that brings more fairness. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit emotionally out of sorts and not quite sure what changes you need to make to change your direction or change your course of action. With a job or with a career or with your finances. And the Justice card just shows that there is going to be that element of balance restored for you here as well. A lot of fairness in that Justice card. It's Libran energy. All right, let's now clarify. The Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Time to make a choice. It's time to make a to choose a path. Stop holding on to old ideas, you know, because those old ideas, like you just keep going down the same path. It's time to maybe take a little bit of a shift, take a little bit of a detour, because you never know where that's going to lead you. Seven of Wands is having the strength to do it. All right, the Seven of Wands shows your true sense of conviction. It shows that in the midst of a lot of things kind of flying at you, or a lot of maybe there is a little bit of opposition. Maybe there are people that are saying certain things, or they're trying to get their point across, and this is you really standing your ground and saying, listen, you know what, I know the path that I want to go on, and I'm going to release the things that I need to release, and I am going to do this all with a great sense of pride. I'm going to do it with integrity, and I'm going to do it with strength. So the Seven of Wands shows that you don't back down. And that if necessary, sometimes we have to set boundaries, not just for other people, but we set boundaries for ourselves as well. And I feel like that is really going to help you as you go through this restructure, because I do feel like there is some sort of restructure taking place as well. Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups. You've got some fours. You've got 3 fours in your reading. So fours are all about the structure, manifestation, and stability in your life. So I think something's going through a change. And of course, we've got the Magician card. So let's see what's happening here. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign, Gemini. Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor. Well, is there somebody around you that is offering you love, offering romance, offering a new friendship, a new way of looking at life from opening up your heart? Is there a proposal of some sort? For some of you, maybe there is. Maybe this is why there's many decisions that you need to make, because there is a proposal of some sort. Maybe it's not a proposal of love. For some of you, it definitely can be. Maybe it's a proposal towards really following a creative idea that you've had for a long time, but you've been stuck in an energy and you've been afraid to offset the balance that you've already created in your life. So you've been afraid to make that choice, to make that decision. But there could be a new offer for some sort of creative venture. Maybe there's new people entering your life that show you a new way of looking at things. Again, you are the creator. You can create your own magic. I think you're ready to create your own magic. I think there's a lot of creativity around you this week. Queen of Pentacles and the Justice. I feel like there's fairness in some sort of a contract as well. And the Three of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like for some of you, it really could be revising some sort of a contract that's going to affect you long term. So make sure that if anything to do with finances, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a contract, because not everybody's working. Some people are retired, or they're just in a different phase of their life. I feel like it's something long term that's bringing fairness. And it's working together in collaboration with people that's bringing this fairness. So again, you could be outsourcing some help. that's really going to help you achieve your goals. Because the Three of Pentacles, they achieve their goals. You are the person who is sort of leading the group here. You're leading the narrative here, and it's bringing justice. All right. So there's definitely justice coming your way. And I feel like it's not just with one person, it's with a group of people. So again, if for some of you that maybe have been going through something with people, whether it's family members, whether it's with work people, I feel like that you're trying to collaborate to bring success and to bring something to fruition. And it is going to require you working together as a team in order to bring that fairness into play. So I do believe that that could be happening for some of you as well. Standing your ground, though, really, you have to stick up for yourself. Somebody could be proposing something to you. Now, I'm not talking about proposal like a love proposal. I'm just saying they're proposing some sort of an offer. And it's something that you really have to truly see if it meets what you truly want. So, following our heart, following our heart, is this something that I truly want? If it's not, I need to stick up for myself. If this isn't in alignment with what I truly want in life, I need to stick up for myself. And if that requires you collaborating with other people to bring it to fruition, that might be for some of you as well. I think that there's a supportive connections around you that are really going to help bring justice and fairness, and it's going to restore that balance back in your life as well. Remember, this is all about happiness this week, right? And you're really feeling a great sense of relief, all right? So that's important as well. Let's now get your angel message. Let's find out what the angels would like to share with you, Gemini. Spirit Angels Guide, special message for the beautiful sign Gemini. Grounding. Interesting. I believe it was Taurus that got this as well. So some of you could have some Taurus energy in your reading, in your birth chart. Sorry, if you know your birth chart. But grounding is all about living in the here and now, and I'm going to read you what the meaning is behind this. Okay, it says being in the here and now and staying in the present moment. Because again, we can't relive the past. We certainly don't know what's coming in for the future, but we certainly can live right here in the here and now. So it says, bring to your mind an image of a tree. Observe how it is rooted in the ground with branches reaching out towards the sky. Its powerful roots buried deep inside the dark hole, the strength needed to reach the light. To be grounded means to keep our values strong. Kindness, integrity, and staying true to your heart. We talked about that. It says, only then are we able to truly spread our inner light. Now, there is an affirmation with this. So it says, I am connected to my body and I value my heart. So it really is staying grounded. It's staying true to what your heart truly desires. All right, very important. Number 27. All right, we're going to get some additional messages for you. Let's find out. Angels, spirits, guides, specific messages here. Additional messages for the beautiful sign. We'll take those. Gemini. First one, little luxuries. Well, there could be some gifts coming your way this week, especially since it is birthday week for some of you. Happy birthday again. Little luxuries, number 28. It generates luxurious surroundings and experiences. So you could be going on having some experiences this week that really do feel quite luxurious. Well deserving. Drink of 5, number 26. 5, 5, 5. Manifesting money and income. All right, so I feel like you're collaborating on some sort of project, or you're working together to really bring, I feel like there is some sort of contract for some of you. It's a contract, or maybe it's your investments, something that you are looking for a fair outcome. You're going to see that it's something that's going to really be in line with what's going to affect you long term. So benefits long term. Number 26, drink of 5, 5, 5, 5. Manifesting money and income. Well, when you do that, you bring in the little luxuries, absolutely. And then you've got one enchanted evening. So there is definitely an evening that might be quite like a miracle. It could be a night where there is some sort of a proposal. Maybe it is the night where justice is being sort of enlightened. It's an enlightening moment for you. So number 29, One Enchanted Evening, it's the perfect night. The perfect night, you're manifesting your money and your income. Remember, manifestations, when we do them on moon cycles, really does bring in a new element of energy. So that full moon in Sagittarius on June 11th, great time to be manifesting all that money and income that you would like to achieve. Bringing stability into your life. All right, let's look at your last card here. It is the angel number. Let's see how it ties everything together. Remember, fours. Fours are a very important part of your journey this week. Wow, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck is on your side. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, and it says conditioning and rules. So you are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. So you'll have messages this week. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into the right place. So everything is falling into the right place for you. This is beautiful energy. A lot of good luck is on your side this week. Follow through with that good luck. Start manifesting. Again, you know, with the creatrix, you can manifest all the things that you want into your life. This is the perfect timing for that. Thank you, Gemini, for joining me this week. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please leave comments. Let me know how this resonates with your situation. Thank you. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.